Last week, we met Kaylee and Drake, two young transgender people living in Indiana who are in the process of physically becoming the gender they identify with. It's called transitioning and requires years of work and tens of thousands of dollars. Sometimes these services are covered by insurance, but as Taylor Killow reports in part 2 of our series, more than likely the burden falls solely on the patient.
This is a binder. It's like a double type mesh here. It's got 2 layers to help basically compress the chest a little bit more.
Drake Eilert is female to male transgender. He regularly wears a binder to compress chest tissue.
There are a lot of risks to it over time. They only recommend about 8 hours a day. Less is better. It can be physically uncomfortable for breathing. You do not want to sleep with it. If you sleep, your breathing slows down and it'll compress your chest more and can cause actual pain when you wake up.
Drake says many transgender youth, including a number of his friends, aren't out to their parents and can't afford binders on their own. So they use things such as duct tape or ACE bandages to suppress their chest tissue.
Those can actually lead to the breaking down of your ribs.
Drake has been lucky. His family supports his transition both emotionally and financially.
He's my child. It's going to bring me to tears. I'd throw myself in front of a train for my kids. I would give them, my last breath. I want him to be complete. I want him to be happy, whole. And this is who he's meant to be.
One of the first times I got to wear a tie was for my senior pictures.
When Drake told his mother the truth about who he was, the two came up with a plan. If Drake wanted to transition, Sheila wanted to make sure he did it safely. The World Professional Association for Transgender Health publishes standards of care that provide best practices for transitioning. The first step is counseling, so Drake and his mom went to Indianapolis therapist Becky Bickle.
We want to make sure that our clients are ready, that they have the coping skills they need, that they really understand what this is going to do to their body, what this is going to do for them socially, legally, all of those sorts of things. So the therapist role is just to help them think through this and make sure everyone's on the same page and understands it so they're not doing something that's potentially not reversible.
Once the counselor establishes a patient is transgendered, they recommend them to begin hormone therapy. Drake began taking testosterone just before high school graduation. After about 1.5 years of living as his preferred gender, the next step now is top surgery, which Drake has scheduled later this month.
It's definitely, I think, freeing almost. After, I came out, I think, when I was 17, and after 17 years of keeping that inside, it was like, I can be who I am.
It's more difficult for males trying to make the transition to female. Testosterone adds masculine features to a body that can be hard to reverse. Kaylee Renner is 26 and drives a cab in Bloomington. She realized she wanted to transition 3 years ago, and she already felt like it was too late.
I feel like I'm too old. 26 doesn't seem old, but you're past puberty. Testosterone has done things to your body.
But Kaylee realized transitioning was the only way for her to beat depression.
The future is just this black, there's just nothing. It's not even there. You can't even contemplate tomorrow. But now this is something that I need to do, and I can see the end goal, and it's something I'm really striving for.
So Kaylee began the process. She sought counseling, started taking hormones, and scheduled surgeries. A major part of transitioning from male to female is facial feminization surgeries.
All of the most common surgical procedures, male to female, would be combinations of a forehead lift with a hairline advancement, hair transplants to give a more feminine hairline. As part of the brow lift, often we'll do a bony reduction of the bossing of the forehead, the full thick forehead that many men have. Then we'll usually do their eyelid surgery, feminize the nose with a rhinoplasty. Very commonly we'll put in some cheek implants, chin implants, and then do a neck lift.
Facial feminization surgeries alone can cost between $30,000 and $70,000, depending on the doctor and how many surgeries are needed. Together, top and bottom surgeries for male to female cost about $30,000. So the total cost of transition for Kaylee could be upwards of $100,000. As a young adult, Kaylee was covered under her parents' insurance plan, but her family didn't welcome the transition for many reasons.
And to them, it was this huge blow from left field. They, the old argument of, we didn't see evidence of this when you were a child, you're kind of making this up, this is a chosen lifestyle, this is not who you are.
So when Kaylee's parents found out she was using their insurance to pay for counseling, hormones, and consultations, they dropped her from the plan just days before her scheduled surgeries.
It went back to the depression I was in before, just worse, because it was so real. It was like it was about to happen, and then it was just gone.
Kaylee was left to pay for services on her own. She also no longer had access to counseling and hormones, leaving her to purchase the drugs on the black market.
You can't be sure what you're getting is the real thing, or we'll say fresh and not past its expiration date, or the sources.
For now, the one glimmer of hope Kaylee sees is the Affordable Care Act, which covers counseling and hormones if she can afford the right plan. But the Affordable Care Act doesn't cover any transgender procedures because they are still considered elective and not medically necessary.
Kaylee hopes to raise money for her surgeries by working and applying for aid through various foundations. If you or someone you know is questioning their gender, there are a number of support groups and services available. You can find links to all these groups on our website at WTIUnews.org.